At school, Gojo is hit with the reality of his loner lifestyle. His dream of making and appreciating Hina dolls makes having friends hard, as he likes different things than others. But that is not the only thing that hits him as we meet Marin Kitagawa, flying towards his desk. Gojo is shaken as this was their first interaction in class because she lives in a totally different world than him. At the end of the school day, Gojo is stuck doing chores for his classmates. Marin joined to help as she understood that others just used him. She expresses her feelings about the situation and makes him understand that they are just using him, saying he needs to tell people how he feels. Later at home, Gojo hurts his finger with scissors while thinking about Marin, leading to a sewing machine breaking down and him realizing that he can use one at school. Gojo is amazed with school's sewing machine. Suddenly Marin appears again, so Gojo panics and throws the doll, doing everything to save it. His hobby is open for judgment. Overthinking leads you nowhere, as Kitagawa's reaction was quite opposite of what Gojo thought, hence it was the first time anybody said something nice about things he likes. As Gojo said that Hina doll was made by his grandfather and revealed that he makes clothes, Marin started to undress, wanting to show her cosplay. Gojo got hyped up and explaining what she did wrong, that he hurt her feelings, proceeding to crawl on the floor for an apology. Marin made the dress because she likes to cosplay, as it is the ultimate expression of love. She shows her vulnerable side while talking about how hard it is to make cosplay without any equipment. It leads her falling into Gojo's arms, pleading to make cosplay for her. Gojo-kun agrees even when he never did anything like this. Unable to contain the happiness, Marin started jumping around the classroom, being moved to tears, while Gojo never thought that he would be able to understand the girl like her. Afterwards, what caught Gojo off guard is that Shizuku-tan was a character from Erotic game. What stuff is this girl into, was on Gojo's mind as she explained popular dating simulation game where her favorite character Shizuku-tan was from. Marin Kitagawa explains it as it all makes sense and is perfectly normal. She said that anything based on love is fine. Gojo thought it was a joke while Marin was deadly serious. All in all, Marin loves Shizuku-tan. She realized that she wanted to become like her. Gojo-kun could not understand why she felt like that, but he was wondering if it was fine as the game was age restricted. Thinking that girls wouldn't play games like that, Gojo was shocked to find out that it depends on personal preferences. When it comes to the things you love, being a boy or a girl shouldn't matter. While looking for a tutorial, Marin interrupts him with an easy-to-understand book about making cosplays. They both thought how Marin couldn't do it properly with a book like this. Marin wanted to start with work right away, but Gojo brushed it off, saying that they should leave it for Monday. Next morning, Marin pays Gojo-kun a visit, ringing on the doorbell. Shocked, Gojo didn't know that she would find about his place on the internet. She bribes her way in with food, going straight into his room. Gojo is shaking because his room is a mess and it is the first time a girl came into his house. Marin said, "Let's do it," pointing to taking measurements. Gojo is perplexed as measures should be taken in underwear. But Marin outsmarts him again while undressing into swimsuit. Through it all, Gojo gave his best to keep cool. We are talking about half-naked girl here. Marin, with her laid-back personality, lay down on his bed, stressing Gojo because the bed sheets were dirty. It was all fun and games until they came to the part where Gojo had to measure her breast circumference. He couldn't as it was a different kind of beast than before, but with her support he managed. When Gojo thought that he could finally relax, Marin hit him with nipple-to-nipple distance, where Gojo lost it. After all the back and forth, he finally got tired of nervous behavior, as he wanted to be more calm and carefree as Kitagawa. At the last measurement, Marin flushed. Before she left, she gave Gojo all the game materials for a more detailed dress plan. Later at night, Kaoru saw Gojo playing Erotic game and thought that he is at that age, but why does he look so serious and why is he taking notes? In the next scene, Gojo can finally see Marin wearing cosplay from Shizuku-tan. Marin said that she starts to feel like a character that she cosplays and calls Gojo her master, pleading to look at her private parts. Unfortunately for him, it was just a wet dream, but we get to see his cute interaction with the doll. At school, Gojo meets Marin's friends, Nova, and two other girls. Everything feels so natural when Marin is around, is what Gojo thought. Even her physical touch is carefree. It looks like Marin is even friendlier in school. What bothered Gojo were rumors spreading inside the school, which made him avoid her. Marin searched for him everywhere. Even when tired, she didn't give up. She finally managed to confront him about his avoidance, saying that he should not run away if he wants to apologize. He explained to her what bothered him, but Marin just brushed it aside as she already saw him as a friend. Then she grabbed him by the hand and pulled him toward the next destination. After all the back and forth chasing, they finally decided to go shopping for materials. Before looking into clothes, Gojo showed her Shizuku-tan's detailed cosplay plan, which made her pleasantly surprised. When deciding which material to buy, Gojo went for higher class material because of Shizuku-tan's high status to imply a serious impression. Everything was covered by Marin as she brought her work money, telling Gojo to use it as he sees fit. Next on the menu was a swallowtail shop with wigs. Gojo proposed taking a longer wig so they can cut it shorter. Marin thanked him for what he was doing, which made Gojo feel useful. The next scene shows them visiting a stocking shop. Of course, Gojo feels ashamed and Marin is perfectly chill while she shows off. After shopping, they visited the local ramen diner. Passing strangers were bewildered after they heard Gojo and Marin talk about the erotic game Gojo played last night. While walking home, Marin shows him pictures of other cosplayers, specifically paying attention to a cosplayer named Juju. In the past, Gojo was smitten by Hina dolls. It touched his soul, so from that point onward, the word beautiful was reserved only for special things. He couldn't say it if it didn't come from the heart. Gojo was surprised by how gluttonous Marin was after eating all the ramen. She thanked Gojo for today by covering his ramen bill. At last, Marin noticed that Gojo might have thought of her as a huge glutton. She defended herself by saying that she needs to eat rice to feel full. And then she left in a hurry, saying that the cosplay event starts in 2 weeks, making Gojo-kun stressed. The next day, Gojo is super frustrated about the 2 weeks deadline to make cosplay of Shizuku-tan. He feels responsible for finishing cosplay, which makes him feel overwhelmed. Panic settles in as he doesn't know if he will finish the cosplay in time. Gojo returns home in a hurry and drops the stockings. Karu is shocked and falls down, hurting his back. At the hospital, Karu tells Gojo to bring him the brush, because missing 1 day of practice puts you 3 days behind. At the school, Gojo shares the misfortune with Marin, which brought her supportive side out. She proposed to cook for him, but Gojo shrugs it off, saying he'll manage. Marin proposes to share contact information where they exchange numbers. Gojo is worried about his grandfather, putting cosplay work to a stop. Cosplay and midterm exams are hitting Gojo from all sides, and with all those problems, Gojo took even more load on himself to show Hina doll shop to a customer, but he decided to give his best. While everyone decided to take a breather, Gojo ran home to do more work, which made Marin worry about him. She even brought food, but could not get in touch. Apartment full of trash, dishes unwashed, Gojo might as well give up. We saw Gojo at his weakest. Being unable to finish what he starts bothers him deeply. It's not about working hard for yourself, it's about working hard so you can make others happy, Gojo remembers grandfather's words. Having flashbacks of all their interactions gave Gojo strength to push forward one more time. He brushed his forehead and went to work on cosplay all night. The next morning, cosplay is finally finished, leaving Gojo with a relaxed and happy expression. After Marin sees what she has done, she starts crying. She was unaware of Gojo's suffering. She thought Gojo was visiting Kaoru, while having no idea that Gojo was working on everything at once. Marin apologizes and promises to be more considerate. Gojo's way of changing topics was successful as he mentioned that she should try cosplay while she is here. Finally, they calmed down and it's time to fix the hair, get the outfit on and take some pictures. Wig was put on, eye tape used to buff up the eyes. Noticing the fake eyelashes, Marin asks if these were his girlfriends, but Gojo defends himself saying that these are for his dolls. Marin puts the dress on and asks if she really did turn into Shizuku-tan. Outfit fits perfectly, and Marin is super hyped right now, to the point of going crazy. Also, she is excited about the perfect boob shelf that Gojo made. Following the hype, it's time to take pictures, but Marin could not contain her smile from leaking out. Her happiness levels are off the charts as she jumps around, but she decides to steal her heart for the next picture. She made an account with the name Marin as nothing else came to mind, and posted her first pictures online. Afterwards, she invited Gojo to go with her to tomorrow's cosplay event. Place is overcrowded with cosplayers, Marin is getting even more hyper, while Gojo is nervous with a huge number of girls around. Reason for his anxiety is that everyone is looking at Marin and her amazing boob shelf. Random photographer appears and takes the first photos of Shizuku-tan. As a memory, they take a selfie. After one photographer finished, a line started to form, and Gojo moved away to observe other cosplayers. But there was a fatal mistake in his cosplay design. Material used for cosplay made Marin sweat badly. Gojo was mesmerized by Marin's look. As he was entranced, Marin ran towards him saying that she is about to strip. Gojo's reaction was precious. Which takes us to the scene inside mall, where two of them hid, to freshen her up. Gojo thought that material used was the only problem, but he never thought that Marin would use double breast pads. Meanwhile, Gojo started blushing as Marin requested to clean her sweat. Then, Marin gets back to cosplay area to let the girl take pictures as she left her hanging. In the next scene, Marin and Gojo are returning by train. They both enjoyed themselves and had fun. Marin pops in with a new cosplay idea, prepared for the next project. She also teases Gojo as he looks pretty happy about it. Gojo might not be good enough, but he is happy to work with her. Marin laughs saying, "Let's do it." Finally, all the accumulated fatigue hits Gojo hard as he is about to fall asleep. Marin shows her gratitude once more, and Gojo calls her beautiful. Her heart skips a beat as she remembers that Gojo said, he can only call things beautiful if it comes from the heart. And this brings anime to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video. Until next time, take care.